So, as you can see, we're doing construction. And I'm filming in my car. So, they're gonna watch me do this video. No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Mariah. It's good to have you here and watching. If not, welcome back. I'm glad you came back. Before we get this video started, make sure you go and hit that like button and also the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every single time I post. Also, go follow my Instagram, which I'm gonna put right here. Anyway, let's get this video started. So as you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different location than I have been for the past few weeks. I'm actually sitting in my car because we're doing construction right now and it gets really loud in there when all you hear is hammering and construction noises. So I figured I'll come out here and enjoy the peace and quiet in my car. Yes, it's raining. You might hear a little bit of rain in the background, but I'd rather have rain than hammers. Also, natural lighting is really nice, and not having to stare into a ring light 24/7 is also nice, so I'm gonna enjoy my vitamin D and natural lighting. Anyway, let's get to the topic of this video. So today I'm going to be telling you my top 5 tips and tricks and things I've learned about college so far. So some of you know I'm finishing up my second year of college right now, and I'll be an upperclassman next year, and then the year after that I graduate, and I'm done with school for a long time. Wow, that's insane to think about. Anyway, in the last 2 years, I've gained a lot of experience on what works and what doesn't work in college and before college. You can do a lot to prep for college. So I'll be discussing 5 things that I think are really important, not only for like your physical and mental health, but also can save you money, which is really important when going into college. So let's get started with tip number 1. And these are in no particular order, by the way. Just wanted to say that. I didn't have a whiteboard, so I used my back windshield as kind of like a sticky note idea wall. Anyway, tip number 1, take college credits in high school if you can. This is so important. If you can take college credits in high school, why wouldn't you? You could knock your credits out for high school and for college. When I was in high school, my school paid for all of the college credits as if we were just going to high school. They also paid for the textbooks. So I wasn't paying any additional to take a college credit course in high school. This is really, really important because when you get into college, some of them charge around $300 per credit hour, and a lot of the classes that you're gonna need for Gen Eds are 3 credit hours. So you can save a crap ton of money and also not have to buy a textbook. They'll buy it for you through the school. So take your college credits in high school. You're gonna save time in college. You're gonna save money in college. And plus, you're gonna get your Gen Eds out of the way so you can focus on your major and not overwork yourself in college. You need a little bit of time outside of school and work, which I'll talk about later. So again, take college credits in high school if you can, because they're a lot cheaper, if not free. And also, they're done. You don't have to worry about them in college. So do that. Tip number 1. Yes. On to tip number 2. Transfer your Gen Eds. This is probably the biggest thing that I've learned in the past 2 years is how expensive a single credit hour is through a university. But the cool thing is you can do a lot of your Gen Eds online through community colleges, and you can transfer those credits to your college. For example, this summer I need 1 more English credit, or like 1 more English class, 3 credit hours to finish my Gen Eds in English. So instead of taking a 3 credit English class through my university, I'm gonna be taking it through a community college. Let me tell you how much I would be paying if I were going through my university. I would spend $1,400. $1,400 to take 1 3 credit course class that has nothing to do with my major, and it's just to fill a Gen Ed requirement. That's a lot of money. $1,400, guys, for 1 class, 3 credit hours. That's $300 per credit hour, plus a little more, obviously, per credit hour. Now, I decided I don't want to pay that much. I don't want to do it. That $1,400, I'm good. I found a community college near me that I could take it online over the summer for, just wait for it, $578. It's going to transfer to my university to count as the same credit as that $1,400 class would. So $578 compared to $1,400. You choose. So using this transfer technique is going to save you loads of money. I mean, that's saved me at least $500 for one class. Now, like I said before, in the first tip about taking college credits in high school, you can do this in high school. You can rack up those credits and transfer them when you actually get into college, which is so important, and you can do it in high school if you're allowed to. But anyway, I am saving over $500 by taking the same course from a community college and then transferring those 3 credits to my university to complete my Gen Ed requirements for English. Now you can do this with literally all of your Gen Ed requirements and even some electives. Like, I'm taking a photography elective this upcoming fall 2020 to basically knock out one of my electives and those credits that I need to graduate. And I'm taking it for, again, $600 cheaper through another university. You're gonna save so much money. One thing I want to add is make sure that those credits do transfer. My school has an equivalency calculator on their website that allows me to type in the class from the community college to make sure it transfers as a credit or the credit I need it to transfer as. Another way to do this is contacting your registrar's office. Email them the course that you're looking to take and ask if it'll transfer as that credit that you need at your university, or if it transfers as any credits for your university. Just double check, because some students have transferred credits and taken classes and they don't transfer well. So yeah, that's one thing to be aware of, is make sure those credits really transfer. Like I said, I'm lucky because my college has an equivalency calculator on their website that I can literally type in the college, the course I'm going to take, and that I plan to transfer it to the university I'm going to. So again, transfer your credits, your Gen Ed credits. You may not be able to do this with your major. Obviously, I'm a musical theater major, so I know that you can't like take dance online to transfer it, but you can mainly do this with your Gen Eds and some of your electives, which will save you thousands of dollars. Thank God. I am broke. Absolutely broke. Anyway, on to the next tip. Buy a planner. Like I said, some of these things work better for me. It may not work for you, but I've found a majority of people that have a planner stay more organized, and that's a huge part of college, is being so organized and getting things done on time. Time management, that's all I'm gonna say. That's a whole nother video on how to do that, but here's a way to do it. I can't tell you how important it is to be able to write things down on the spot. Yes, you have your phones, you have your apps. I use both because I like to remind myself twice or 3 times, even 4 times in 4 different binders. Sometimes it helps to physically write it down because you remember writing it down and also physically crossing it off. Anyway, buy a planner. Here is mine. It's a little disorganized because I'm not a completely organized person. Nobody is. Okay, some people can be, but I'm not a completely organized person. I like to think I'm close, but here's how I organize. So this is my planner for the month of April. I literally had, when I was posting what videos, when I work, when I have certain big due dates like finals and tests and exams and all that fun stuff. But having a planner or even a bullet journal, which I show you how to track some habits in here, go watch my other video. Anyways, it helps you be able to see when things are due. Physically being able to cross them off is also so satisfying, and you just see that you have it done. But like, as you can see, I had all of these things due each week. I took the time to download the syllabus and then write out each thing that was due each day of the week. And so it helped me physically see when things were due and what I had to get done for a week. And so when I got it done, I got to check it off, which is honestly one of the best feelings in the entire world. So you're gonna have a lot to do in college. Like, for any type of major, any person is gonna have a lot to do in college. Plus you're gonna have to work on top of it to pay for college. So buy a planner. You're not gonna regret it. You may not use it as much as you use your phone, like Google Keep, which you can check things off on like a list, or like I like to put my events in Google Calendar but also write them down so I can physically see them. But it's super important to stay organized in college, and this is just one helpful handy tool to do it. So again, buy a planner. 2 more tips left. Ugh. Go Yotes. On to tip number 3. This kind of ties in with this last one, but I think it's a whole separate note because it's a whole different beast. Buy a big whiteboard for your room. You heard it. On top of having a planner that you can take with you, one thing I found so helpful was having a huge whiteboard. I'm about to post a picture of it right now. Having this whiteboard allowed me to see all the events I had during a month, see all the big assignments that were due during the month, and also it had the checklist for to do on the side where I could write down each assignment for each week and what I needed to get done first. I'm a visual learner, so being able to see things in front of me and being able to like physically cross them off. I know I've said physically cross them off like 17 million times in this video already, but like it's so important to me. Being able to see all the events and assignments and work days and everything I have to do for a month is so important and helpful to keeping me on track and managing my time wisely. I feel so accomplished once I have my whiteboard done and have all the things written on it and written out, and what things I have accomplished, which is also a benefit of like having a planner and the whiteboard. You can literally see what you've accomplished, and plus you'll just stay more organized, which is a win-win situation. Buy a huge whiteboard. Anyways, on to the fifth and final tip or strategy or important things to do in college. I know everyone says this in every like health video and every college tip video and every, you know, whatever video, but literally find time for yourself. It is so important to find at least a half an hour to like clear your head. One way that I try to clear my head, I struggle, like really struggle with taking a break and taking a few minutes to try to just let my mind have a breather, because my personality is very driven, and when I'm taking a break it tells me that, you know, you should be working on this to get further in this, or trying to pick up something new to, you know, become a better person, or it's just a jumble, and I'm sure a lot of you know how that is. You find it really hard to relax, but finding time for yourself is really important, because while you're in school it can be a very stressful time, especially if you're working and doing school. It can be very hard to find time to relax, or even a half an hour in a day to just take a deep breath or do something for yourself. I totally understand. But some things you can do that are only take up about 5 minutes of your day is literally sit down, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Like, take a deep breath. Sometimes you don't realize how important just simply sitting and breathing is. Like, it's something we take for granted every day. I take for granted every day too. Another thing that is a good way to kind of relax your mind, depending on who you are, is meditation. I suck at meditation, like wholeheartedly suck, because again, my personality, I can't shut my brain off half the time because it always wants to keep going and keep progressing and keep getting better at something. So to try to meditate is difficult, but it's rewarding in the end, because you're literally trying to let your brain and muscles relax. And while I suck at it, it's so good when you take 5 minutes to breathe and meditate. And you can do the meditation for however long you want to, but meditation is so important in life too. I think that's another thing that like literally every human being should try to work on or take 5 minutes out of the day to do, because it is really beneficial. It really helps you clear your mind, or at least understand what's going on in your mind, because meditation isn't just about relaxation and all of that fun stuff. It's about being aware of what's coming to mind and things you may need to work on to clear your mind. Yeah, that's, again, a whole nother video, but try meditation. That's something you can do to like find time for yourself. Another thing that I really have been trying to work on the last 2 years is going to the gym. When I go to the gym, I am focused solely on my health. And that's so important, to be focused on your health, to try to better yourself in your health. Because at the end of the day, if you're not healthy, then you're literally not going to be able to accomplish anything, because your body, your mind, your whatever is not there to sustain you, or even carry you to your classes, or be fully present mentally. So I found that going to the gym really helped me, one, feel physically better, because like it's actually scientifically proven that being active makes you happier. I'm no scientist, but that's what I've read. I just took a psychology course that proves that too. Anyway, going tangents here. Try going to the gym, or even just taking a walk outside. Take a little bit of a walk and enjoy nature, enjoy being out in the sun. Even if it's a cloudy day, you're still getting some sun and vitamin D. Enjoy it, because you never know when that could be taken away. Quarantine. But again, some ways you can find time for yourself is just by meditating, going to the gym, taking a walk outside, enjoying nature and feeling the sun on your skin, even, you know, when you're pale like me and burn every 5 seconds. I feel you. Another thing you can do, personally, I like to crochet, so find some arts and crafts you can do just for fun, or even just take a half an hour and watch one episode of your favorite show that will at least calm your mind, or even just going to take a nap for 30 minutes. Seriously, find time for yourself. It's so important. It sounds so cheesy. I always roll my eyes when I hear it, but then I'm like, wait a second, this is really, really important. Everyone needs to find time for themselves, and it's gonna be really hard in college. You're gonna feel like you don't have any time for yourself, that your work schedule is too busy, your school schedule is too busy, your rehearsal schedule is too busy. But even if it's 30 minutes before you go to bed, even if it's 30 minutes in the shower, taking a bath, just trying to breathe and calm your mind, it is so, so important. And that's on that. So yeah, find time for yourself. Anyways, all of these tips are things that I personally think are important. They may not apply to you, they may not be what you think is important, but these things I've lived through and I think are so important and so critical to a successful college experience. So I just wanted to share that information with you guys because you never know who may need it. So yeah, if you can, take college credits in high school. Transfer your college credits from a community college if you can. Buy a planner. Buy a huge freaking whiteboard and post it on your wall. And also take time for yourself. 5 big things I think are super important. Of course, there's so many more things that are really important in a college life and the college experience and being successful in college, but those are 5 things that I have learned in the past 2 years and I think that are really important. So I hope some of this information is really useful to you guys because it was useful to me and I wish I would have known them before college. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe, healthy, and sane during these really weird and crazy times of a pandemic and quarantine, and I hope some of these tips you'll implement into your college life or pre-college life, and I hope they'll help you. So anyways, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every time I post and can see all my content. Comment below what you want to see next because I'm open to any ideas as I am stuck in quarantine as you guys are. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Bye! I hope you guys are saying safe. Anyways, I hope you guys are saying safe. I'm saying